2019 Ezgo Valor. Did a LED headlight kit, headlight, taillights, and street legal kit. I bought a Rocks Deluxe kit. This video is not going to be very good, so I'm doing it on my cell phone. It's just for information, the important information. Basically, this kit, remove the lights, replace the lights, whatever. But there's a few things that I learned while I was doing this upgrade that I couldn't find anywhere on the internet or on YouTube. So I thought I'd do this quick video to show you the important stuff. Number one thing, on your headlights, there's like these little springs. Hold on, I'll show you. I got the old ones over here. To take out your headlights, you got this little spring thing here. Yeah, see, this is just tucked in behind of it, right there. So reach up inside underneath your fender and pull the bottom ones, like pull these bottom ones down under the body, and that'll pull this out. And then you just gotta smash the top one, and then you can wiggle this around and push it back inside of the fender. So you're not actually taking it out, you're putting it in. So, like I said, this is the old headlight. That's the new headlight. This is what it is. There's no like unscrewing it or anything like that. So, you can reach up underneath there. You can feel that little metal thing is in there. And you just pull that down. Pull those down, pull that bottom out, and then it'll tip backwards like this. When it tips backwards, then you can get that out. So all the plugs that comes with the kit's like all together. This all big giant wiring harness that stretches out through here. First thing I did was I just plugged it into a 12-volt battery. It has a positive and negative like a ring. A big one right in the middle, and that's what bolts to your battery, because your battery has side bolts. So I bolted that to the battery and just seen if all the lights and stuff worked when it was hooked up. Not even on the cart yet. I just put it to a 12-volt battery that I had, so, and then all the lights worked and everything worked. Important step for the Ezgo Valor, the TXT Valor, the new ones from Ezgo. I have 4 of these Valors because I have a rental business, golf cart rental business. But I always buy them from the factory with already a street legal kit put on, from the dealership. But you got to buy this brake pad, because Ezgo's brake kit, so the Express S4s and whatever else that come with brake lights, have an entirely different pedal. It's like a 2-piece pedal right here. This spring, there's like a whole nother piece to this pedal, and that's $160, all right, to buy that whole new pedal bracket. All right, so the only other option, because I originally had bought this little push button thing, thinking that was the best thing out there or whatever, but there's nowhere to make it work. So I bought this brake pad here. It's $20, and it's from Rocks. And it just plugged right into the, right there is, and all these things are wired. It says, brake light or whatever. So it just plugged right into it. It's plug and play. And then it works with the brake lights. So that's a very important thing. Make sure if you order this, you tell them you got to have the brake pad for the Ezgo Valor. Or you can spend the $150 and get the actual pedal that has the switch and stuff. And then they also come with a bunch of extra connectors, and I'm assuming if you had a different model, or if you got that different pedal or something, maybe those connectors are for that, I don't know. But another important thing, when you get up here to the main guts of it, all right, and main guts meaning what's going to make it all work, so the key. All right, the key is very important. On the back of that key, there's going to be this blue wire with a white stripe. Now that is hot all the time. All right, from your battery. That goes here to this one. This will be the hot all the time plug. And that's going to be replaced with the thing on your kit says plus 12 volt to center. Well, to center is not the center, it's there. It's on the edge. And then this is the other thing that you assume goes in there. And it's ground. We're not going to put that to anything. And then your lighting will be, see that big plug and then all them red wires right there? Says two push-pull lights. And that's because it has a switch, like a push-pull little turn your lights on switch. With the Ezgo Valor, you just flip the key over to the third position. So then that one is going to go here. Let's look at this one here. All right. On this, you have a, can get some light on here. You have an L, and that's where that hot one goes. And then down here, see if I can get the shade off of there. There we go. They got B1. Okay, that's where your lights are going. Okay, then you got an I think that means ignition, and a B over on the left side, or over on the opposite side of the lights. So your I and B are going to be the wires that are already there. There's like a light blue one and a green one. Okay, those are your I and B. All right, so that's what makes it go. All right, so I just left all the wiring or whatever that was hooked to the battery, left all that stuff hooked up. So the I and B was already plugged into your key, and it still has to be plugged into your key. So the only thing that's going to plug into your key is this yellow hot wire, and then the lights, and that's it. Everything will work. If you mess with the I and B, it won't run. Okay, so that's what does it all. Also, neat thing right back in here, I don't know if you can see it or not because I can't see my phone, but right here, that is that annoying buzzer. The annoying buzzer when you put it in reverse. And there was two blue wires hooked to that. Not that one, but this one, and maybe there's something else hooked to it. Oh, these are existing wires, this red and black, that were in here. And I can't remember what they come off of, but they were existing, and this one is hot when you turn the key on, and this one is a ground. So I'm gonna put those in a USB charging port for my phone. But most important thing, ignition switch, hot all the time. Originally it had this wire on it, the blue with the white stripe. It was hot all the time. Use your tester, see it's hot whatever you don't even turn the key. Hot off the battery. Green wire and blue wire is I and B. B is green, I is the light blue. Those run the cart. That's run and ignition or something. And the hot wire, you can put the yellow with the red stripe on there from the rock system, and then that's double red one over here. It goes to B1, that's your lights. You don't need that light switch. So that caused me a lot of problems. I burn up fuses. I thought I'd burn up the switch. That's why I bought another switch, and I have this one to show you. And I burn a fuse on the solenoid. I burn a fuse on the fuse box. All that stuff's in here. Everything else is simple. You know, everybody knows how to run your wires and zip tie them out of the way, and remove and replace the headlight. The back lights, you just unscrew them, screw in the new ones. I just zip tied all the old wires, or I'm going to. They obviously aren't done yet. I zip tied all the old wires just out of the way. And so, like I said, most important things is the brake pad's 20 bucks. If you want to upgrade the brakes from like the Ezgo dealer, it's like 150 for the whole brake pedal, and you can't buy that with the kit. You can get one of these kits with this brake pad. I bought the kit with this, and that was the wrong part. It comes with the lights and the tail lights and everything. And then the ignition, that's very important. That ignition. Remember, L is the always hot wire, and that's what you're going to have your yellow with red stripe. This is your headlights. What was that? B. B is your headlights. And then these two Leave them alone. Leave the green and blue on there. And that's it. Thank you.